Hey everyone, welcome back. This is part 6 of UE5 Derivable Vehicle series. This part continues directly from the enter-exit car system we built in part 3. We're going to integrate the system with proper animations, exactly as you see in the demo. Alright, let's dive in. If you haven't watched part 3 of the series, I strongly recommend you to watch it first. This part continues the enter-exit car system that we set up in part 3. First, I'm gonna move third-person character blueprint to blueprints folder inside the main folder for easier access. Alright, right now in order to detect the car, we are doing a sphere trace by the character. If the trace hits the car, then the player controller possesses the car immediately. But because we are bringing the animation into the system, we need to change the way we detect the car to make sure that the character is near the driver door and wants to get in. So let's add a box collision and put it in front of the driver door. I'm gonna change the name to door collision. Adjust the scale and position like this. Alright, now let's add begin overlap event to it. If the overlapped actor is third-person character, set the character ref variable. There's also a current vehicle reference inside third-person character blueprint. Let's also set that and reference it to self. We also need an end overlap event. First, set the current vehicle of character to undefined, then make the character undefined also. I want to execute this invalidation only when the character is not interacting with the car. So let's create a variable and name it isOccupied. And check if vehicle is not occupied, then do the invalidation. Very well. Let's get back to character blueprint. We don't want any line trace stuff because the box collision is handling these for us. We just need to check if the current vehicle is valid, then we can possess the vehicle. Alright, now it should work without any issues. Alright, let's continue by importing the required animations. Inside animation folder, I'm gonna create a character and a car folder. Move vehicle animation blueprint inside car folder. I made the car animation myself using control rig inside Unreal Engine. It's a very simple process. And for character animations, we are going to use City Sample Pack from Fab. You're going to find these animations inside City Sample Crowd. I will put the links in the description for you. So let's import the car animation. Let's set the skeleton. If you check it out, it's a simple opening and closing a door. It's not super synced with the character animation, but it's enough for this tutorial. Now import the animations for the character. Also set the skeleton to SK Mannequin. We have 3 animations which are entering, exiting, and also seating loop. I'm gonna explain what are required properties of the animation you're going to use for entering and exiting the car. Maybe you are using a different animation. For example, let's open up enter car animation. We are using a root motion animation to enter the car. We're not procedurally making it, so your animation has to support the root motion. In asset details, if you scroll down, you can enable root motion from here. Okay, you can see after enabling it, the animation is working as before, and also you can see the path of root motion which is drawn in the viewport. We want to move the character and the capsule of the character using this animation. So to sum up, animation moves the character and updates the location in the scene. We need to enable root motion for all of these 3 animations. Let's select all of them from Asset Actions, click on Edit Selection in Property Matrix, then enable root motion for all of them. Very good. I'm gonna go simple and start by just playing the montages. We just run 2 montages, one for car and one for character, then fix the issues one by one. Right now in character blueprint, as soon as we hit the F key, the possession is going to happen. Let's separate the position logic and put it aside. Alright, then we need to play montage nodes. Create a montage for character enter the car. And another for vehicle animation. The vehicle animation is same for entering and exiting. Let's change the animation name to vehicle enter exit, then create the montage. Pass the target skeletal meshes. Alright, now let's see what happens in the game. Alright, the first problem, the car animation didn't run at all, and that's an issue with animation blueprint. Let's open vehicle animation blueprint. It's possible that you recognized a node is missing here. We need a node to play the montages. Let's check out the animation blueprint for character. In anim graph, as you can see, there is a default slot here. This node plays the montages, which is missing in vehicle animation blueprint. So let's create one. I'm gonna do exactly like character animation blueprint. There is a default group, then there is a default slot. Let's create the same. Now right click and search for default slot. Let's put it at the end. Okay, let's test the game and fix the next issue. Alright, the next problem is, after character is done with the montage, she stands up. We want the character to stay in seated position. So let's open up character montage. This is why we need the seating loop animation. Right click anywhere on default slot track, then add a new montage section. I'm gonna name it seat loop. Then from asset browser, search for loop, drag and drop the vehicle seat loop. Adjust the seat loop section. Now in montage sections tab, set the next section of seat loop to seat loop. This loops the last section. Alright, suppose you are going to have many types of vehicles in your game. It's very expensive to have a unique animation for each of them. Or we can have one animation and adjust that for all the vehicles. When the character reaches here in the animation, it means she's in front of the driver door. So I'm gonna make a point near the driver door and tell the animation that the root motion should be at this point when character reaches here in the animation. So we're adjusting the position of the character in runtime. This is called motion warping, and it's a built-in feature inside Unreal. Before moving forward, if you're finding this video helpful, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. That motivates me to keep moving and make better content. Thank you for the support. So let's go to car blueprint, create a scene component and name it interaction point. I'm gonna put it right here. Character is going to be standing on this point when she wants to interact with the door handle. In order to use motion warping, we need to enable the plugin. So go to plugins, search for motion warping, enable it and restart the engine. Alright, now let's go to character montage. When character starts walking toward the car until it stops for interaction, I want to warp the motion. Right click on track 1, add a notify state and choose motion warping. Let's put the start and end keys to the points that I told you earlier. You can also see a line is drawn on the path of root motion. Click on it and go to details panel. We need to set a name to warp target name so we can enable and control the warping from the blueprint. I'm gonna change the name to interaction. Now, before playing the montage in third-person character blueprints, we do the warping here. You need to add a component for the character, which is motion warping, then drag it to the graph, drag from it and search for add or update warp. There are multiple choices, which all of them basically do the same. We are going to choose location and rotation. Here, put the same name as the warp target name inside the montage, which is interaction. Then let's pass the location and rotation of interaction point to the function. Alright, let's play the game and see what happens. The warping works and draws the character to the interaction point. The issue is, after sitting, the character rotation is wrong. The character should be sitting parallel to the car after the animation is done. To fix this, let's get back to car blueprint. Here, character's x-axis, forward, is equal to this point's x-axis. So it seems like character rotates after sitting down. If we rotate the X toward the car, like this, it should fix the rotation. Now let's see what happens. Excellent. Now the seat rotation is correct. Now let's actually put the character inside the car. We need to disable the collision of character capsule and set the movement mode to flying so the character can move through the car. Now character sits inside the car, but the camera boom is colliding with the car collision. So drag the camera boom to the graph, set do collision test to false. Now if we test the game, character is going to sit inside the car. I'm gonna hit F8 key on the keyboard to eject from the camera. Let's see inside the car. First, we can see the character is sitting at the wrong position. It's inside the car seat, and also one leg is up. That's because the character control rig is doing a foot IK for the foot placement. This is the default behavior from the template. In order to see inside the car, I'm going to use a glass material from City Sample's car. I just want a quick way to have a glass material. I'm gonna cover the vehicle's material in a different tutorial. Alright, now to fix the position of where the character sits, let's add a scene component, name it driver location. I'm gonna put the point right here. You can see the values in transform. Let's get back to character montage. We're gonna do another motion warping. You can see in the animation, after character sits, the root motion comes up. So I want to change this height. The start of the motion warping is going to be right before character sits, which the root motion is still almost on the ground until it fully comes up. Let's change the target name to seat. Alright. Now let's add the warping inside the blueprint right after the interaction warping. Set the name and pass the location and rotation of the driver location. Actually, driver location is not a good name. Let's change it to driver seat. If you test the game, it's not going to work because inside the montage for the seat warp, ignore Z-axis is checked. Uncheck this and let's try the game. Alright, something else is interfering with the animation, which is the foot IK. Let's go to character animation blueprint. This control rig solves the foot IK for the character. I'm just gonna delete it for now. We can add it to the project later if we need it. Now if you test the game, excellent. Now for the next step, we are going to attach the character to the car, then possess the vehicle. Before those, we need a montage notify to know that the character is in and the door is closed. So add a notify track here, right click and add a montage notify. Change the name to door closed. Now in character blueprint, add a switch on notify name, connect on notify begin. We don't have any default value and add door closed pin. Then attach the actor to actor. Parent is current vehicle. and change all of these to keep world. Now let's bring the possess logic that we put aside before. We also don't need set visibility or collision enabled here. Just paste this at the end. Let's also set is occupied to true when we hit the F key. If the vehicle is not occupied, do the interaction. Now we should be able to insert the car and drive it. The last part is exiting from the car, which now should be easier for you to implement. So we need to handle the F key in car blueprint. I'm gonna move these down here to increase the space. The position of the character is going to happen at the end, so disconnect the wire. We're not gonna let the character to exit when the car is moving. So pressing F should enable the handbrake on the car. If the car is completely stopped, then execute the exit logic. So I need a pin from this event to be executed on each frame. Enhanced input is a good option for this. Let's create an input action for it. Let's organize these input actions. Create a folder for character and vehicle. Okay, create a IA exit input action. The type is going to be Boolean. Then add it to IMC vehicle. We need to assign the F key to it right here. Now, in vehicle blueprint, instead of F, we add IA exit. Drag from triggered and create a branch. If the speed is greater than 0, set handbrake input to true. If not, we're gonna do the exit. But since triggered runs on each frame, the exit logic should run once. So control it with a Boolean variable. Add a Boolean variable and name it isPlayerExiting. If it's not exiting, set it to true. Now the exit logic. First we play the exit montage. Also play the vehicle animation montage. Get back to enhanced input node. When we release the key, the handbrake should stop. Alright, we need to know if the exiting process is complete, so let's add a notify in exit montage. Change the name to exit completed. Okay, get back to car blueprint. On exit notify, set player is exiting to false. Then detach character from the car. Bring back the character's capsule collision. Then bring back the camera boom's collision test. Also set the character movement to walking. Then possess the character at the end. Now that the car is not occupied, set it to false. Another thing, I forgot to enable the collision for the capsule. Let's see the final result. Right now, when exiting, the character's feet are not exactly touching the ground. You can fix it with another motion warping to polish it. Please hit the thumbs up button if you like this video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time.